Welcome back, everybody. I know it's kind of been a minute. So I was actually in the middle of I say in the middle, but I had already kind of done a Red Blue Ace recording, right? And I was going through while I was editing it, this weekend and everything. Uh, there's a whole bunch of new Red Blue Ace stuff that came out tournament wise, like result wise. Specifically, I think the most recent one was like the 3-on-3s. And so I was running kind of like a drastically different version of this list. I was running like the 9 beards. I was running like 5 cost Ezos. Like my build was just kind of it was different, right? I was also running like the couple of the rush, like the aces, right? I was running, let me see, the 5 cost rush one and then the 7 cost rush one. But I went to Gum Gum GG to kind of see the results of like other people that were playing Red Blue Ace. Like I wanted to see like their thoughts on the deck building and everything and how they built the leader. So this one is modeled much more closely after those because I completely forgot about this Garp and this Otama. I'm not gonna lie. So kind of big, like dumb for me. You know what I mean? Just completely forgetting those cards. I was running this Yamato in my original list as well. I just wasn't running this one because I did not see this one either. Uh, so really great. I think honestly, this list is really kind of based on that 3v3 match because I wanted to try the list out myself too because I'm like the biggest Ace fan, to be honest. I was for the longest time trying to make. Let me see if I can look it up. I was really for the longest time trying to make blue yellow Ace work, and I had a lot of fun with it because it was kind of like a gambling deck, but it was not it was not super good. So I'm really jazzed that Ace is getting like an actual good leader um, for 13. But yeah, everything else is kind of like standard. The list. I did add in the Flame Emperors for myself because I know that was going around when like originally the leader was announced. I really like the event. I like being able to take out an 8K. Is it going to be super relevant meta wise? Probably not. You're probably better off running like a Jozu or like extra 2Ks if you feel so inclined, like you want more counter. Um, just because I feel the premier deck is probably going to be Emu, and Emu, all of his people can't be removed by effect. So in essence, this is just kind of a dead card in your hand against Emu, or it's like it's always one you'd pitch for the leader effect anyway. But yeah, no, I'm super excited for this leader. I'm stoked to try out this new version of the list. So yeah, without further ado, let me like stop yapping and stuff, and we can get into the games. All right. So speaking of the premier deck, our first match is going to be into Emu. I'm gonna mull this hand. There we go. I think this is a much better hand. Literally, I think the only piece that I'm missing, going forward is that 6 cost. What do you call the 6 cost Yamato? The one that gives Dawn and is a rush. I am. No, I just said that was a dead card in hand. I'm gonna pick up one of my 10 beards. That's probably better. And then I'm gonna just attach my Dawn and pass it over. Yeah, Emu is insane, to be honest. I was watching some of that 3-on-3, especially like the finals, and just they get so much value out of all of their stuff. I still think that 10-12 is insane too. You just get to bring everybody back. Oh yeah, and he's just gonna swing massive. I'm gonna take this one, get the extra draw. This turn I am just gonna swing, play Marco. That's the plan. Um, yeah, he counters out, so I'll play Marco down. I kind of don't want to block or use Marco, not Marco, or like take a life hit here just because I don't have the Dawn attached. Next turn, if I don't top deck the 6 Yamato, I'm just gonna search and then I'm gonna play this Yamato. I'll probably play this Yamato first and then, speaking of trashing a card, well, I said that I was gonna do Ezo, but instead I shall trash because I do not want to take another life there. Oh, well, I get another Yamato. Well, instead I'm just gonna play this Yamato, draw my 2, get that. I'm gonna keep that 2K in hand actually because they go kind of wide, very fast. Yeah, no, the other one that I've been trying out that I'm super excited to try out for this list is definitely Taxbeard. I was running the 9 Newgate at first just because I thought buffing yourself plus 2K defensively was really, really good. Um, but I guess because since Emu goes so wide, you know, like it's the extra tax having to pitch too is really strong. That and for most of the time I am gonna be at that 2 life, you know. Um, I think next turn I cheat out the 10 beard for sure because I'm gonna be on 8. I could always cheat out another, what do you call? I could always play Marco's later too. No, I think Whitebeard's the play here because a 10-12 that early is kind of insane. Oh, and he just blows up my guy because he hates me. Another blocker, and then he's just not going to swing. That's fair. That's fair. I am, however, going to just I'm just gonna play 10 beard. I'm not gonna take the life. Trash a card. Probably this Yamato, just because she's the 1K, and I have a ridiculous amount of cards in hand. Well, this doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna swing Marco, but I am gonna swing this. And he gets the draw. Next turn, I think I'm gonna use Izo this next turn to search. I kind of want to get another 8 event so I can cheat out. I'm not gonna go the Whitebeard just yet. I'm gonna save Tax Beard for when his board gets full, or if he decides to drop down the little, the 10-12. Yeah, I still think Emu's kind of crazy. You know, I could also just be really annoying and double Marco because we have all of our Marcos in the hand. Yeah, he gets the rush. I think I'm gonna sack Marco this turn. Yeah, no, definitely sacking Marco here. Give me the. Well, I was gonna get rid of him anyway because I want the draw. Thank you, sir. Oh, see, and we draw into the 8 event. What do we say? Well, I'll probably 8 into the 10 beard here. And then I just block for free because it's just a dumb card. Both of these are blockers though. That's kind of crazy. Ooh, or you know, I could 6-4. I'll save the 10 beard. I'll save the 10 beard. I'm gonna Marco. I'm gonna Yamato. I'm gonna give my person rush, and then I'm gonna swing 7 here to give me a 2-1. Honestly, I probably should have pressured face, just because he can bring all these people back anyway. And then let's see, he's gonna need that. I'm just gonna starve him out. I don't feel like giving him resources yet, and then he's gonna. Well, I mean, I guess he gets resources anyway, but. Yeah, see? And then next turn I'm playing. Oh, you know what? I'm kind of an idiot. I didn't even swing Yamato. Ooh, massive misplay on my end there. That's gonna come back to bite me. And he just leaves it on board. Well, if you don't mind me, I am just going to 10 beard again. And then I'm not going to take the life. I'm going to keep the Roger. God, we have such a ridiculous amount of cards in hand. I'll give Yamato the Dawn. Give myself the Dawn. And then I'm just going to swing. What's this? 9, 9. I'm going to swing 10, 10. So 10. And then 10. Yeah, 12 cards in hand is ridiculous. I'm so glad no other color has a pudding card because that's insane. And then I'm gonna swing Toph because he's gonna give me some life. And then if I'm gonna hold on to this Roger because if I go down to 0, I'm really not too worried. I'm gonna leave my other 2 standing. Taxbeard a little bit less useful here because he does have. Let's see, he can do like 3 attacks if I play him. I'm probably still going to play him out. I want to protect the Yamato so I can still get the rest of Dawn on my guy. Oh, well, bye-bye, Marco. But I get more people. Wonderful. This is definitely a sack card. 15 cards, oh my god. I think this is probably the most amount of cards I've had in my hand, like, ever. What's he even doing? Oh, he's trashing. He's trashing. So what, he's going to swing 12. I'll probably block and give a 1 on that one, and then whatever else. And then he's going to get... Yeah, see, he's going to get... I got to block the 12. I'm not going to trash the card here just yet, because he's also going to get rush again, so he gets another swing, because he can just bring them back. And what does he attach to? If he attaches to, I think. Oh, no. I think I'm gonna save. So I'm gonna no block, and I'm gonna give the 2K for that, and then I'll pitch the card to -2 for this, and then give a 1. So, oh, I forgot to pitch the card. That's unfortunate. Misplay for me. I'll get rid of the pudding. I don't think it's gonna be needed. He activates main, gets another swing. Yeah. Yeah, ridiculous. Yeah, and then you get. Well, I guess I could. He swings 7. I can pitch the card here. He's got no. He's got the blockers. Maybe I should have took 2. I'm like, dang, why get rid of my Garp? Okay, well, Tax Beard is ridiculous here. Because what? He can maybe swing 2 other times besides just the leader. Doesn't stop the leader from swinging or any other, like, rush characters that get played. Yeah, look at this. Oh, my goodness. Well, you are going to be on the same playing field, and then I'm also going to get rid of Garp. So, no, thank you. Thank you. And then I'm going to just play Tax Beard. And everyone gets taxed. I still get Rested Dawn. And I'm going to do 7, 12, I believe. Oh, yeah. And he gets to draw a card. And then he can only attack 1 time with the character. And then with his leader. And then that's about it. Yeah, and you just stay so ridiculously healthy with Ace. The defense, definitely this version of the list, they're way better at deck building than I am. This feels a lot better. The draw heavy's ridiculous. 20 cards left in deck, dang. Oh, he's gonna just block her up. Let's see, I can't really play Roger, you know. It depends on where he goes. If he goes face, I think I'll take it. Yeah. So I'll take that, and then hopefully he swings again face. If he does, I'm gonna take that, and then I'm just gonna play Roger and then win. Yeah, there we go. And now he can't block. All right, well, GG's. Yeah, Roger, insane in this deck, but like I don't know. I don't think there's any way to get out of that, you know. But yeah, that was Emu. GG's to our opponent, and let's hop into the next one. All right, and our next one is the Pirate King himself. I mulled that last hand because I did not have the things I see. Going second, double searchers, really not bad. I always like to Garp first, especially when I'm missing Yamato, just because he can grab her. Taxbeard. I don't know how good Taxbeard is in this matchup. Oh, do I take the event or? Well, I need another play, so I'll take the Yamato. I can always find another event. I wish I could. I'll just take the 2K, and then I'll just pass it up. And the next turn, I think, is just a Marco turn. So far, is definitely just going to be Marco into Yamato for my turns. Don't have a Dawn attached. I really would not like to take damage here. So unfortunately, I might just have to give up the 2K. Well, it'd be the same thing. And then does he get his ramp? The buggy? Oh, no ramp. That is wonderful for us, actually. No ramp, leave him a turn behind. Pretty nice. Yeah, Roger can always, I think, can be a bit scary. I really thought, kind of like with everybody else, that I think. Let me see, because I haven't seen him a whole bunch on the the result stuff. Like I've seen a few, definitely like a decent amount of Rogers, right? But not as much as I thought it was gonna be. Because like 7K 5 life, it sounded definitely sounded insane. You imagine if like he didn't have the restriction of having to be at 10 Dawn for his 7K lead? That would be dumb. Let's see if he gets his ramp this turn. Oh well, he did get the trigger, so he did get the ramp. He gets his double ramp, double rampe. I'm definitely just gonna Marco this. Yeah, give me my draw too, please. Ooh, I get a Roger of my own. Let's see. I'm still on 6 here, so I could. I'm gonna draw, get myself here. Go 8. No 8-drop event, unfortunately, which is what I'm kind of fishing for. Definitely don't think we're gonna need 2 Rogers, you know. One will probably be more than enough. Let's see. Oh, he does. Oh, he 0 costs. And then one more. He gets rid of the Rayleigh. I don't know if I'd have done that. Rayleigh's pretty good. And then he. Oh, maybe he just misdid the math, you know. Which is fair. It happens. Happens to the best of us. 6 cards in hand, though. He could double ramp, get up to 7. And then my little Flame Emperor is kind of dumb. Yeah, so he gets up to 9. So, thankfully, no Flame Emperor just yet. But he is going to try to hit me twice in the face. Or not no Flame Emperor just yet. No 7K leader just yet. And then he rests my... I think he might get rid of Yamato. No, does not get rid of Yamato. I'll use this. I'll get rid of one of the Rogers. Definitely don't need that. And then I'll take this one, and then we'll just counter out of the rest. So I'll counter out of here. And then does he swing? No, doesn't swing the bullet. Interesting, interesting. And then he does ramp at the end of the turn. So I don't think that... Oh, that's good for me. Too bad I couldn't play it on curve. I think I'm just going to Marco and go big, you know? Well, I say big, but he is a 7K leader, so there's really not much I can do right there. Oh, but he takes at 7. Oh no. Is he bricked up, or is he just trying to fish for something he needs? I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I do that. I'd be taking things where I definitely should not be taking stuff just because I want to fish for something that I need. I think worst case scenario here, he drops like, what do you call it? I don't know. He could drop the Shanks. He could drop his own Roger. Do people run the 10-13 Roger? I see people running the Shanks more than I see them running the 10-13. Yeah, there we go. See, Shanks. Which is unfortunate. This is where I wish I had my Red Rock. That'd be cool. Let's see. I'll take you, and then I'm gonna get rid of you, and then I'm actually going to use... Oh, man. Not what I meant to use that for, actually. I'm gonna block this one. I'm gonna have to take. Oh, I'm an idiot. I did 1 instead of 0. I think I might have just lost, actually. That misplay is crazy. What could I do? I don't know, because I'm at 0 life, so I can't block her up, because there's always the chance he has his own. This is probably really bad. I could just, I really just kind of want to try for it, but I think definitely not catastrophic misplay there. I might just die, so let me just get rid of one of these, and then let me just try. Why not? If he has it, he has it. If not, he does not have it. Oh, maybe. There's no way he doesn't have a 2K though. Like, that would be insane. If I win this, I have no business winning it. Maybe. Maybe we can live. Who knows? Maybe not. It depends. If he stacks absolutely no... Oh, one? Is he bricked? Oh my god. I had no business winning that, actually. That's insane. Yeah, see, if I had blockered up, he had the other 10 Roger, I definitely would have lost. Yeah. GG, my guy. That was insanely close. Alright, well, we'll hop into the next one. Alright, and then our last one for the video is against the boy, Sabo. Let me see, I'm going second. I'll keep this. Probably should not have, but I can always get the draw 2 off her. We'll draw 2 trash one. We'll see what we draw 2. Nah, I'm kind of regretting keeping this hand. Not gonna lie. Oh, I am less regretting keeping this hand. I'm gonna take her. Because she's... Oh, bottom decked a couple 2Ks. But yeah, Red Black Sabo also, by the way, I really thought he was gonna be, like, really, really good. So well, obviously, don't get me wrong, he is, like, pretty good. He's very consistent. That is a smart play right there. Does he just block in 1K? No, he just takes it. And then I'm just going to mark her up. Yeah, but what I was getting at is, so before, like, the first tournament results and everything for 13, which, of course, was happening this weekend, I really thought, me and my brother and my friends and stuff were talking about it. Of course, we saw Emu, and we were like, okay, Emu is obviously going to be one of the best, if not the best, which turns out. I think he has a very strong case for being the best in format, or at least top 1, you know what I mean? Like, in contention, right? But my number 2 pick, right, which surprisingly, if you're going off the gumgum.gg data, right, Ace is currently, I think, in the lead, and then followed very, very closely by Emu, right? Those are like the top 2. My top 2nd pick, actually, I thought Emu was going to be number 1 for sure, right? My top 2nd pick was actually Sabo. I thought that he was going to be, like, he just seems really, like really good, you know what I mean? He gets, like, the red Zoro effect of buffing all those characters. He buffs himself, so he ends up being a 6K leader that swings 7 every turn, and all those other people are, like, buffed in power, so they swing and hit a bit harder. Crazy. Obviously, it's still really, really early. It's, like, what, the first weekend of the tournament, so maybe, I'm kind of hoping, little bit of coping, that I'm going to keep the Marco alive so I can draw my 3. I'm going to be greedy. And I'm just going to play Yamato. Really not a big, like, think deck for me right now. Or think play. He's definitely probably going to block out soon. If not, next turn, I'm blowing it up with Flame Emperor. Yeah, he just blocks in 1 case. That's smart. I haven't seen them really running Shiraya a whole bunch. But yeah, no, I thought Sabo would be like top 2, maybe under Emu. I know he had, like, their matchup is pretty close. Yeah, but Ace surprised the hell out of me. I thought he was going to be kind of in, like, the mid-range, you know, kind of there. I thought he was going to be, like, below Roger and stuff, but he has pleasantly surprised me. Dang, and now I don't know what to Flame Emperor. That's a tough draw for me. I'm actually going to... Well, if he swings the Shiraya, which I kind of hope he does, I'm going to block here, actually. Get my extra draws. Thank you. Ooh, second Flame Emperor. Never mind. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to play brain dead as shit for 2 turns. Yeah, look, he just leaves it up and watch this. Actually, bye-bye this, because now you're a 5k, and then... Are you going to take that? Give me 2 2s. No, he takes. Double attack? Give me it. Yeah, Shiraya, and then... Yeah, and then he just stands up. I'm going to blow him up next turn. Promise, 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 promise. That, or I could be really crazy and just have myself take a life, and then try to gimmick it with Roger. Sorry, I got really sidetracked. But yeah, no, Sabo just, you know, 8 dragon, insane. He just really invalidated my last turn. I am gonna blow up the Shiraya though because I don't like him. Blocking for what the leader can block for, kind of crazy. Not the biggest fan. And then he just gets to attach the Dawn. Oh, the attached Rusted Dawn is huge. No, I think the Shiraya's got to go. He's doing too much. I'd prefer it if they can't buff themselves to what I'm going to hit them in the face for. Let me see. What else? No, he's... I'm going to take this one. Just so I can get the Tax Beard effect too. I definitely don't need 2 Rogers. And yeah, Shiraya is no longer among the living. I am indeed just going to go... I'm going to go 9. That way he can't just block in 1. He's got to give me a block and a 2. Oh, he just takes it. He just takes it. And then I'm going to swing 10. Or maybe he runs Roger. Maybe that's what that's the long con. He's waiting to go down to 0 life so he can Roger. Oh, he gives me all of his people. Honestly, I might take these 2 so I can just Roger it up. Oh, I'm taking Mio Marco. And then I'll pass it up. And after I Roger, what are the odds that I live? Not very good, probably. See, and then here, I think, is where Taxbeard really shines, is just because I wish I had the 8 cost event so I could also attach Dawn the leader. But he'd only have 2 swings, 3 swings, right? Well, I mean, technically he already has only 3 swings, so maybe he's not the super best here. But whatever he plays out next, he might try to get me to 0 life, drop a 13 guy, which is kind of spooky, but I'm not super scared. I want to defend my Yamato, definitely, just because she can attach the rest of Dawn, or they. I'd be like very ambiguous. Call Yamato just by Yamato. Oh no, they're going after my Yamato. Don't do it. That puts a hamper in my plans, man. I mean, well, if anything, next turn I can just block and rush Yamato anyway. He's got so much Dawn to work with. What's he got for 8? He's gonna bring back another dragon. Yeah, that 8 cost event would be really clutch right now. Could play out my little tag spear. I'm gonna have to let it go. That's just too much pressure right there. I guess I'll search for the event, so I won't trash him. 9. I am gonna trash one of my Rogers just because I don't need it. There's no reason on earth I need 2 Rogers. Although, if I get another Flame Ember, I could get my last one. Yeah, and then he plays the Resh, of course. Dang, gotta take that. That's crazy. Let me see. Ask and ye shall receive, I guess. So what, I blow up this. Actually, do I just get, so 679, 10, 11, 9, 10, 11, 12, is it a 2 and a 1? Do you think he has a 2 and a 1? I think he might have a 2 and a 1. No, he just lets it go. Go me. So obviously I can't go to 0 here. So whatever swing he throws out, I got to counter out of 2 of them. He's got the blocker. I'm gonna cry. Okay, well I got to counter out of 1 of them. I don't think he has any. He definitely doesn't have anything else for. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. I think I just win here actually. Depends. I can get out of 10, so I might risk it and let me drop down to 0 with the very first hit anyway, just to guarantee. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then I get out of this, and then I just Roger and win. I hope. Just in case I don't. Oh, that's pretty good too. Dang. Okay, I'll get rid of the Blockbeard just because if he has one. I'm gonna get rid of 1 of my tax beards and minus you 8, and then I'm gonna get out 2 and a 1. Because all he needs is 1K, right? Yeah. If not, I'm definitely swinging 13 into this dragon here. Oh, yeah. 13 into dragon. And he can't block it. Oh, he did and lost! Okay. Well, I get surprising turn of events. But yeah. So that was Ace. Definitely a lot of fun. Definitely a leader I'm very excited for. This list plays so much better than the list that I was trying to do. Defensive Ace drains your hand like crazy. So all the extra card draw definitely helps a lot. But yeah. So, don't forget, if you like what you see, like, subscribe. Stick around to see some more videos. I'll try to be more timely. Can't make any promises. But yeah, I will see y'all in the next one.